the midpoint of a line segment.
Okay.
So the midpoint is actually a formula that we worked on over the summer. Okay, so the midpoint.
Wait, we learned the midpoint in the summer, right?
We did, yeah. What you do is you add up the two x values. So you add up the two x values and then divide by 2.
Okay.
Then you add up the two y values and divide by 2. Can you do that for me and tell me what the result is?
Yeah. Okay, so the midpoint is 0 plus 4 divided by 2, comma 4 plus 3 divided by 2. 0 plus 4 is 4, divided by 2 is 2.
Okay, that's very good. And how about the one on the right?
4 plus 3 is 7. Yeah, and divide by 2.
So 7 divided by 2 is 3.5.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so that's our midpoint. So that's what you want to write down, or you want to get this down for the midpoint formula, and then we'll do the next part of the problem.
Okay. Okay.
Got it down?
Uh-huh.
Great. So the next part of the assignment says, determine the equation of the line, and it wants you to do it in what's called point slope form. But the first thing I want you to do is to find the slope. So the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We actually also did this over the summer. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
So this first value is x1, y1, x2, y2. So you're just putting those numbers into this formula.
Okay.
3 minus 4 over 4 minus 0.
So 3 plus negative 4, 4 plus 0.
What's 3 plus negative 4? 3 minus 4.
Okay, so it's addition, but it's going to be replacing the subtraction.
Well, no, we're finding the slope this time. So like part A of this problem is to find the midpoint. We did that. Part B is to find the slope.
Okay.
So I'm asking you to just do this calculation for me. 3 minus 4 over 4 minus 0.
Okay.
Are you is it unclear? What are you uncertain of what I'm asking you to do, Sourish?
No, I'm trying to think. It's 3 minus 4 is negative 1. 4
Okay.
minus 0 is 4.
Right. So that's perfect. Okay. All right. So now the next thing here is it says to write the equation of a line y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1, like that. So this number right here is your slope. Okay. So we're going to put minus 1/4 in for m.
Okay.
Right. But we need an x1 and a y1, and that's where we go back to our data point here. Okay. And actually, let's just use this second data point. We'll go y minus 3 equals minus 1/4 x minus 4.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it. I mean, that's everything.
The real
for that.
answer is 2, comma 3.5, right?
No, that's like part A of the problem. That's the midpoint. The rest of this is the part B of the problem.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the answer to part B. You have to write the equation of a line.
Part B
in-
is 4, 3, right?
Part B is everything below the line here. Where everything next to B is part B. I mean, it says to write the equation of the line in point slope form. This is point slope form down here. So for the first three problems, we're going to do both part A and part B.
Okay. Okay, all right. Well, okay.
Is that okay? So so just to be clear, you need to get all this down. Everything needs to be written down for question 1.
Okay. I'm getting all that down.
Okay.
So, all right, so it's not 2, a comma 3.5, it's that is just, I don't even know where does it say A in my worksheet. I don't even know where.
It doesn't, Sourish, but let me snip this in here. Actually, let me do it, change this a little bit. All right, so let me freeform snip this. We're going to read it together. Actually, let me do this one more time. All right, so let's read this together because I think one of the issues here is you don't believe me, and I maybe rightly so. Find the midpoint of a line given 2 points. Find the midpoint of a line given 2 points. That's part A.
Okay,
Okay. So then part B is write an equation of the line in point slope form. Do you agree
Okay.
that there are 2 tasks here? Task 1 is to find the midpoint, and then task 2 is to write an equation of a line.
yeah. Okay, yep, okay. So you have to write an equation of the line and point slope 1, 2. Okay, that is a tough one.
Okay, but we're going to do this for the first 3 problems.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
Did you get all this down though for question 1?
Okay. All right, I'm writing all that down. Okay, I got it down.
Excellent. All right, so let's go to question number 2. It's very similar. Okay. Oop, this thing keeps doing something strange. All right, so all right. Okay, so let's look at question number 2.
Okay.
All right, so part A of question number 2 is to find the midpoint. So here are the 2 points. Okay, x1 x, y1, x2, y2, right? And
Okay,
so, the midpoint formula, it's given there. The midpoint formula is you add the x values. So it's like -4 plus 6 over 2. See, I'm adding the x values, and then you add the y values.
okay.
And that formula is at the top of the page, but that's the first part of this problem. So can you add those up? -4 plus 6 and then divide by 2, 4 plus 4 divide by 2, and give me the midpoint, please.
Okay.
Do you have those values for me, Sourish?
Yeah, I already know what it is. But then
Okay.
-4 plus 6 is -2, divided by 2, it is 0.
Nope. So -4 plus 6 is +2.
Oh,
+2, because the -4 is smaller than the 6, so the answer must be positive. So what is 2 divided by 2?
2 divided by 2,
Yes.
1.
Okay, so that's 1, comma. How about this one on the right here?
On the right.
Yes. I'm
4 plus
asking.
4 is, I know what it is. 4 plus 4 is 8, divided by 2 is 4.
Yep. So perfect. So that's the midpoint. That's part A. Part B, what we're trying to do is write the equation of a line. The first step is to find the slope. The slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What is the value of y2 in our um, problem here?
Okay.
Which of these four numbers is y2?
Is y2?
Yes. It's right here, sir. Like I'm not trying to ask you can see my screen, right? This
Yeah, I can see your
I mean,
screen.
I've labeled it. That's y2. What is y1?
4 minus 6.
Nope, that's not y1.
4 minus 4, 4.
Yes. Okay, and then how about x2? What is x2 in our problem set here?
6 minus -4.
6 minus a -4. Perfect. Okay. What is 4 minus 4?
4 minus 4,
Yes.
0.
And on the bottom, when you have two negatives, that makes positive. So it becomes 10. What is 0 divided by 10?
0 divided by 10, it is 0.
Yes. Okay, so our slope is 0. Our equation of the line is y minus y1 equals slope x minus x1. This number is going to go in for m. Okay. Now we actually can use either set of data points here. We're going to use the second one because they're both positive. Okay. So it's going to be y minus, let me grab the value 4 equals 0, x minus 6. And I'm using the second set of data points there.
Okay.
Okay, we can just leave it like that for now. That's probably good enough. So did you get all this down for part B?
Yeah.
Are you sure you've got all this down? Usually you take
Okay.
a minute or two to write it down after we work through the problem.
Let me just hold on a minute. Hold on just a minute.
Of course.
Okay, got it down.
All right, so let's move to uh, the next question here, number 3.
Okay.
And what is I'm sorry, what is the first thing that we're supposed to do for this question?
First, you need to find a midpoint.
Midpoint, okay. So the midpoint formula says to add the x values, -7 plus -3 divided by 2, and then to add the y values. So that, these are the x's and these are the y's, -5 plus 7 divided by 2. So I'd like you to do that calculation for us, please.
Okay. Okay, -7 plus -3, that is going to be what you need to know. It is going to be -3.
Nope, try again. I don't feel like you're giving me maximum effort tonight, Sourish. You know how to do this. We did this all summer. You know how to add 2 numbers like
I
this.
know what it is. I know what it is. It's a 10.
It's -10. What is -10 divided by 2?
-5.
All right. How about the next one?
-5 plus 7 right there. First, okay. Okay. -5 plus 7, that is going to be -2.
Nope. It's positive. +2. The negative is further from 0 than the positive number. I'm sorry, the positive number is further from 0 than the negative number. So it's 2 in the
Oh,
numerator divided by 2. What is 2 divided by 2?
2 divided by 2.
Yes.
2 divided by 2. 1.
Okay, good. All right, so part B. Part B is the slope. The slope is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. And it's always x1, y1, x2, y2. So that's 7 minus a -5. And then -3 minus a -7. 12 over 4, which is 3. Okay.
Okay.
And then there we don't have a great set of points. I'm still going to use the second ones here. Y minus 7 equals 3 times x plus 3. All right. So I want you to get this down, and then I just want us to take a break until 7:30, and then we'll resume to finish out the lesson. Okay. So go and write this down, and you can just
Okay.
take a break until 7:30.
Okay. Okay, got it down. Matthew, I got it down.
Sourish, we're taking a break until 7:30.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Take a break. Just relax. Take a minute or two, and we're just gonna restart.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready to give me a good 10, 15 minutes here, Sourish? Or do you need a little more time?
We can continue.
Okay, very good. All right, so we're going to work on problems 4, 5, and 6. But before I do that, we're going to remind ourselves of what vertical angles, what they actually mean. And vertical angles are congruent. So
Okay.
when you have two lines, and that's what all of these problems are, and let's just say this is angle measure A, well, the one down below it is also A, but these are not adjacent. They are across from each other, is probably the best way to put it. The vertical doesn't necessarily mean much sense. If this one to the left is the same as the one to the right, but the point here is that vertical angles are congruent. So there's two things you often do in geometry. One is you set equal, and that's what we are going to be doing in the next 3 problems. We're going to set the expressions equal to each other. So let me snip in the first problem. I know the goal is just to get these done, but just try to keep in mind what I've been talking about here. These two angles, 5x plus 5 and 7x minus 9, they are vertical angles and they are equal. They are completely equal. Okay, so you're going to set 5x plus 5 equal to 7x minus 9. And we did problems like this over the summer, and I would say, hey, Sourish, this is something you're going to need for next year. And you're like, isn't this algebra? And I said, yes, but algebra is part of geometry. So we need to solve for x.
Okay. Solve for x. Okay.
Okay. So we have to decide here. Are we gonna subtract 5x or subtract 7x? And it doesn't matter, but you pick.
We have to subtract first 5x.
All right, so we're gonna subtract 5x from both sides of the equation. 5 equals 2x minus 9. Now we need to add 9 to both sides because you undo subtraction before multiplication. So you're going to add 9 to both sides. Okay. And then what is the last step here? How do we get x by itself?
Okay, so for that right there, I'm just.
I'll give you time to write it down. I'm asking you to follow along here. What is keeping x from being by itself?
Keeping x from being by itself, dividing.
You need to divide by 2. Yes. So what does x equal?
What does x equal?
Yes.
7.
X equals 7. Awesome.
Maybe this is okay. Okay.
All right. So let's look at the next one here. Did you get all this down, or do you need more? Some
Yeah,
more time?
I got all that down.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so for the next one here, these are also vertical angles. Vertical angles. What do you know about vertical angles?
What do you know about vertical angles?
Yes.
Vertical angles, they are like they intersect.
Well, the two lines intersect. But what do
Mhm.
you know about vertical
4x does not intersect because there's no
Okay,
equation. For
let's go
4x.
back up to the previous problem. What did I write up here? I gotta have you read this out.
They are congruent.
They are congruent.
Yeah.
Okay,
The meaning for congruent means that they're the same.
they're the same. So what do you do in this problem? What do you do to these two expressions?
For those two expressions, you should um, subtract.
Okay, what did we do in the previous problem?
Okay.
What did we do in the previous problem?
5x plus 5 equals 7x minus 9.
So what is this symbol right here that I'm circling?
Equal.
Equal. So we set them equal because they are congruent.
Okay.
So what are you going to do down here with the 4x and
You
the
should
6?
put 4x equals.
4x equals 6x minus 26. Good. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'd like you to try solving this.
Okay.
How are you doing on this one?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Okay. Do you have an answer for me?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
X equals 14.
Okay. How did you come up with that? What was the first thing that you did to solve the equation?
First, I had to subtract with 4 on the numbers from 6.
So you subtracted 4x from both sides. So 0 equals 2x minus 26.
Yeah, and then you should add by 26.
Okay, add 26 to both sides. So 26 equals 2x. What is the last step?
Actually, it's 28.
It's not, it's 26 because 2x and 26 do not go together.
Okay, that is 20, okay. So now you have to divide by 26, right?
Yes. So what does x equal?
13.
13, good. All right, very good. So our last problem, we're at our last problem of the day. All right, which means if we get it done quickly, right, we're all done.
Yep,
So that's the, that's the, what they call the carrot, the like, if we can get through the last problem here, you're all done for the day. It's the exact same as the previous problems. It's exactly the same. So what are you going to do to these two expressions?
put equals.
You're going to set them equal. 8x plus 7 equals 9x minus 4. All right. Oh, did you get all the work written down in the previous problem?
Yeah,
Okay, good. All right. So I want you to try solving this on your own. I'll give you, a minute or two here to try and work it out. If you're not able to figure out, we can work it out together. But this is something you know how to do. You know how to solve this problem. You can do it. All right. So I'll check back with you in a minute or two. Okay.
okay.
Hey, Sourish, how are you doing on this one?
Doing good, I'm doing good, I'm doing good.
Do you have an answer for me or do you need more time?
Need more time.
All right. I'll stand by.
It's x equals 3.
X equals 3. Let me work through it here. So I'm going to subtract 8x from both sides. 7 equals x minus 4. Then I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Do you see your mistake?
Yeah,
All right. So 11 is equal to x. There's actually a check we could do, but we're not going to work on that right now. All right. So get this work down. Let me know when you do.
I got it down.
Excellent. Okay. So sorry. So this is the most important thing from today. Vertical angles are
Congruent.
congruent. That means they are equal. You got to remember that. When I talk to you on Thursday, I'm going to ask you first thing about vertical
Okay.
angles, and you're going to tell me vertical angles are congruent. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay. Now we have some time left. Do you want to stop here or do you want us to
Yeah,
do
we can
something else?
stop here.
All right. I will see you on Thursday. Have a great night.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye.